Hello, beautiful people. I'm so glad you're here today. Today is another special day. We're going to be going through this custom bullet journal for the year 2022. I had somebody message me on Instagram and order one. So it's really the first time I've really gotten a lot of direction of what she wanted, and I really was inspired by some of the things that she told me that she wants to use it for. So it's mainly a study journal, but since it has all of the months from March all the way through to the end of the year, there should be a lot of inspiration for you today. So I made a really fancy name page for her. Oh, a little plant. And of course, the year text for a focus, and then spiritual goals, personal study projects, a place where she can dump all of her favorite scriptures as she goes through her Bible reading every day, and then a box for every week so she can have a focus on gratitude. You notice that it starts on week 9, and that's because the journal starts in March. So she just reached out to me here in January, and since I live in Belize, I thought it might take me a little while to get it done, and then the shipping, isn't always the fastest. So that's why we decided to start it in March, but it worked really good because she had a lot of pages that she could use for other things than just her weeklies. So every, month has its own theme. March was papayas and papaya leaves here in Belize. Obviously, it's not in English. She asked it to be in Belize Creole. And so every month has a scripture and a little mini calendar. She has a goals section and a place for 2 habits, and then a memories page so she can write down anything and everything that happened that month. These little poppies were inspired by plant-based brides, but I put them in purple because purple is her favorite color here. And then again, study notes at the end of the month. May, strawberries. This was done with my Crayola Colors of the World markers. I really, really like the soft colors that it has. And she has a spot for every day of the week. On these layouts, you see that she has 2 different weekly layouts, and on these ones, the weekend is combined to make 6 slots, I guess. And then also a spot for spiritual treasures, so that she will be able to write her, different notes and things throughout the month or throughout the week, and be able to keep track of everything. June is a lavender theme. Matthew 6:33, favorite scripture. Again, I tried to put purple in as much as possible. She said she didn't mind a little bit of craft paper and washi tape, so I tried to throw it in here and there. Give her a little bit of variety for every month so she has a different feel. This is her other weekly layout, so it has 7 boxes and a spot for the title, and then a lot of space for her notes. It's exactly the same amount of space for the other weekly, but it just is combined in one section. Here's her study notes section. And then July is fun. She asked for fruit and flowers, so I really, really went into all of the different kinds of flowers and fruits that we have here, and just to make it fun. I thought it would be a good fruit for this month because it's such a summery month and everybody likes to eat this kind of fruit, this time of year. This actually took me a while, these little stencils, but I really like how they turned out, and to contrast it with the scratchy cursive. Her study notes section. And these are really easy to do. They're just circles of yellow, and then you just take the fine liner of the pens and make the little cross hatching, and then of course the little toppers, and voila, you have a pineapple. Here's August. We have an orchid, and I was really inspired by a watercolor that I had done before, which I'm sure I was inspired again from Pinterest. But to do it with my my markers actually turned out pretty good. I'm really pleased with it. This is one of my favorite months, I think. And then the double-lined calligraphy there. I didn't mean to put 2 yellow months back to back, but she said she liked bright colors, so I kind of had in my mind different ones that I wanted to include. And since I don't start at the beginning of the journal, I kind of start in the middle. I love how this one turned out. I didn't realize that I had put pineapple and orchids together, but here we are back again at purple. I went with a mason jar theme with the little easy flowers. These are really fun to doodle, and I've only made them ever black and white, so this time I added the little purple shadow, the washi tape, just to make it a little different. And I think with the black leaves, it's really sharp. Looks pretty good. I think most of these were done with my Crayola Super Tip markers, which of course will be linked below. And I like the subtleness of the washi tape. Like, it just adds a little bit, but not in your face. Here's October. I think it's one of my favorites. Again, inspired by a watercolor that I've done before. And I think for me, Psalms 55:22 is my favorite scripture. And in Blue's Crayola just makes it so special. So I made a different kind of font that I kept throughout this month. I realized I hadn't made a blue theme for this journal, and so that's why I was inspired to do blue. But I think it really turned out well. Like, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is like every marker. I have Crayola Super Tips. I have these Amazon Prime markers. I even have some I think these gold ones are my zebra fine liners, like in gold. So I put it all together for this one. But it turned out really nice. I really, really like it. In November, I went with something a little more playful. This is kind of like a print with the little dots and the little limes. I've done this before with lemons, but I really wanted to do limes, and I think it turned out super cute. I hope she enjoys it. And then I just took this print through the rest of it, and you notice it has a really crisp line, and that's because I used washi tape. And then I drew everything, and then when I pulled it up, it left it that way. And so I think it turned out good, and it made me less nervous to make, because then I knew I wasn't going to go out of the lines, because it made it easy to just draw it in a way that made me feel more comfortable. And so I think it actually turned out better. Lots of space for steady notes. And then December. This is a little wintry pumpkin theme with this really cute washi tape. And these are actually my shuttle art pens. I love this warm orange. And the washi tape really makes it clean, minimal, but still pretty. And I love the cursive with this one too. You can see that the book, when I got a little too heavy-handed, it did bleed through a little bit, but honestly the 120-page GSM paper that this notebook has is really, really good for as inexpensive as the book is, because I can get 2 for $15, and that's it. See, look how much we got in this little book here. Of course, it has a little pocket, a little elastic. I think the only complaint I have about this book is it only has 1 bookmark, but I'll have all my supplies linked below if you're interested, and of course more inspiration on my channel and on my Instagram. All my handles will be down below. Come back again if you want to see some more artwork and Bible study bullet journals from me. Thanks again for coming, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!